Let's look at the top 10 Japanese hobby toys for the entirety of 2025. By which I mean, let's look at a top 10 ranking of Gundam toys because there's literally nothing else. Hi, my name is Ayumi. I'm typically on here to talk about girls' media and therefore talk about girls' toy data, but of course, this series has become so big that I just have to keep talking about all the different toy data because, of course, different people are interested in different categories of toy. Here's the thing. So, I did go through the other rankings from 2024, meant as a point of comparison. And then I looked at the numbers for the infant slash educational toys. I also looked at the data for games and puzzles and found that basically the listings are nearly identical to last year, and that is genuinely not going to be interesting, I'm pretty sure. So I've decided to go ahead and just skip over those for 2025. And instead, I just want to look at the hobby toys because I didn't get to those in 2024 because, and I quote, at that time, they were just 90% Gundam, and how interesting is that? So the thing you need to know about me is that genuinely, I do not care for robots. I understand the appeal, genuinely, and no disrespect if you're a Gundam person or into any other kind of giant robot series, and I love that for you. However, whenever it happens to me, I just, hmm, hmm, hmm. I feel nothing. And that's just my experience. Me not liking something does not mean that it's an attack on you. I just need to get that out of the way because we're going to go through this list and I'm going to feel nothing. The only Gundam I have watched is the first season of Witch from Mercury because I was like, oh, Lieutenant Ryder, etc. I was excited to see the parallels, and certainly some of the characters and stuff were compelling, but again, blank face at all the robots. I just never got around to watching season 2, and then all that stuff with Bandai Namco happened at the end, and so it made me even less interested in watching because I'm a queer woman, and if you're going to be like that, then why should I care? Okay, anyways, so let's just get into this list. So if you're in the Gundam fandom, again, no disrespect, let me know in the comments what any of this means. I don't know the characters that these Gundams belong to. Some of them are listed with character names attached, some of them aren't. I just super do not go here. I don't know what's going on. I mean, yes, the art style of G-Quarks is cool, but it's just like not for me, and that's all I have to say about that. I don't know what any of this data means or the stuff in the title, so I'm just gonna read it as is. This is very similar to the boy toys list, which a lot of people responded well to, and I do appreciate that. Hobby toys, there are other fandoms that make it on this list, but Gundam just was clearing apparently this year for 2025. Number 10, we have the HD 1 at 1/44th scale Police Zack, okay, or Zaku. So only one question is why is that red thing placed there? I don't want to be weird, but like there had to have been a better design choice there. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, ACAB, but like yeah, sure. Okay, at number 9 we have the MG1 at 100th scale Gundam Vidal. Cool. Yes. That's a thing. Number 8, we have the metal robot. This is a red Gundam. There's like two, I think there's two red Gundams on the list. So I don't know the difference between these like models or whatever. It says side MS. But yeah. Good lord, that price. I don't even want to think about that. That's the thing also about this ranking is that there are some that are like, I'm pretty sure that we sell these where I work, and some of these I'm like, that's a lot of money. And again, no disrespect, I totally get it. Everyone's got their hobbies. This is the hobby toy section. But it is fascinating to see. Like this also made on the list and is like 10 times the price of number 7. Number 7, the HG 1/144th scale. This is the Exabe, and this mentions Hakuji. I think this is that a character's name? And then this next one, number 6, we have the HD at 1/44th scale. This is the Gaia and Ortega uh, Gundam. GQ, it says. Sure. Love that magazine. And this is for Rick Dom. Is that a character? Is that two characters? I'm guessing that's one character's name. Moving on to the top 5. Again, I mentioned Red Gundam was on here twice. So number 5 is the HG 1/44th scale Red Gundam. I do not know the difference between those two, except that one is, I think this is a cheaper one. I already forgot the price of the other one. I'm so sorry. I'm not going back to check. We're just going to keep going. At 4th place, the HD at 1/44th scale. This is the Psycho Gundam. Now, is this like Psycho or what? And then MK2. Okay. Is that really the name of the thing? That one is at the higher price point. but not as high price as the other one. But we'll get to that. Anyways, number three is the Expo 2025 entry grade one at 144th RX78F00/E. This is the option part set for Gundam, the glass feather costume. I don't know what this means. You're putting it on the Gundam? Like you're switching out parts and like whatever? I mean, cool. I know there's a whole like world of people, it's just like the doll world, like people do their own customs, right? I guess that makes sense that that would be a really popular item because a lot of people like to customize their stuff. Number two, we have the HD at 144th scale. This is the G Quarks. Is that the name of one of the Gundams? That's wild. Anyways, and then finally at number one, we have the Metal Build Zeta Gundam. And this one is a lot of money. So that's kind of impressive, I guess. That's like number one because that means people really, they really love their Gundam, which again, I respect. I don't go here, but I respect it. So, yeah, that was, again, the hobby list is not meant to be the Gundam list. It just happens that all of the top 10 hobby toys of 2025 were Gundam. Congratulations. I genuinely don't even know what other franchises would be involved. I don't even remember what the other one was last year, and I don't have that data anymore to check. And I'm sure other people are keeping track of that data, and other people are probably going to be doing the monthly stuff. So, if you're following me after watching this video, I would be impressed because, like, thank you. I'm so neutral on robots, but I will be continuing to do other toy data videos, you know, monthly for girls and boys toys, absolutely. Hobby toys, I don't think I'm going to talk about, frankly. It doesn't feel like my lane at all. And then I'm also going to be doing the rankings for the overall toys for 2025 next, which you will be surprised how cutesy and popular a certain classic toy is in that range. But yes, I will see you in the next video. All right, bye.